If I was part of the cast, I'd be like, nope, not doing it. Hell no. We need to go somewhere. We going to Detroit where people are civil. Baltimore. You ever been to Baltimore there, Nick?
I have not.
I have not. I have. I used to live in Washington, D.C. It's not too far from Baltimore. I spent quite a bit of time in Baltimore. It's a neat little city. Nice little city. Natalie Portman. We like Natalie Portman. We're a Natalie Portman friendly show here.
We are.
I like Natalie Portman, except for, Thor Love and Thunder. That movie sucked. But Natalie Portman, great actress. She is currently filming a show called Lady in the Lake. But they've run into a few problems. They actually had quite a few problems on the making of this movie. We're not getting into all those. They had a lot of casting issues. People went and came. But more recently, they had to shut down production, and some odd things have come up. And this is one of the more odd real-world movie stories that a production has come across, and I wanted to talk about it. Lady in the Lake creator, Alma Harrell, which coincidentally was the director, I believe she is the director of Honey Boy, which we were talking about earlier in the show. But Alma Harrell tweeted, "The safety and security of our crew, cast, vendors, production partners are of paramount importance. Production will resume with an increased security procedures going forward." Harrell continued, "I wanted to post this to say it has been a privilege shooting Lady in the Lake in Baltimore. Let me celebrate the beautiful people of Baltimore who came to set to sit with me by the monitor. Our thanks and appreciation to Mayor Brandon M. Scott, the Baltimore Film Office, Maryland Film Office, and the Baltimore Police Department for their incredible support as we continue production in the great Baltimore and surrounding areas." Now, Nick, that's all great stuff. That's really nice.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, it's wonderful.
But why do you think that she would just tweet all this out? Why would she just randomly tweet out these things about safety concerns and great people? Sounds like they're leaving.
Yeah, it sounds like they may be moving because things might be not safe in Baltimore. I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking logically here.
Yes, people, you heard it right. It is not always sunny in Baltimore. Apparently, they are leaving. Whether they're leaving Baltimore or not, we don't know, and you'll know why here in just a moment. Lady in the Lake. The Lady in the Lake crew was filming around 4 p.m. Eastern Time in the downtown area when the producers were approached by several people. The group claimed if they didn't stop filming, they would come back and shoot someone. However, no violence would occur if producers paid them an undisclosed amount of money. Now, it was later reported that the extortionists were drug dealers who were asking or were seeking $50,000 from the production. And then, Friday afternoon, now I do want to say this next part, they made it seem like this was two separate occurrences. And I'm pretty sure it was. I just want to put that out there. If this was the same occurrence and they just worded it differently, then, my bad. But they made it sound as if this two separate occurrences. Later, Friday afternoon, on the Baltimore set of our production, Lady in the Lake, prior to the arrival of the cast and crew, per their call time, a driver on our production crew was confronted by two men, one of whom brandished a gun directed at our driver, and then they fled the location. Production will now continue in a new location. So, they said, fuck this shit.
We out like gout, man.
These motherfuckers are too hard for us. We Hollywood. They hardcore gangsta out here. But yeah, apparently the natives or Baltimore natives came out in force and said, give us money. They're drug dealers, so I'm assuming maybe that was like their corner or something. They're like, we losing money. We losing about $50,000 a day, so you're going to give us $50,000 to make up for our money we lost. I don't know. Whatever the reason, they came out with guns. In other words, Baltimore, they don't play. And they do not. I can say that. Living in D.C., and D.C. was hard. When I lived in D.C. in the 90s, D.C. was rough. Baltimore was rough too. FYI.
Baltimore's like one of the most dangerous cities in the country.
It is. Now, this is when I lived in D.C. when they labeled it the murder capital of the world. I find that hard to believe when you have people in third world countries, kids walking around with AK-47s. But that is what they called it at the time. And Baltimore was still kind of like, damn.
Yeah.
But so, yeah, Baltimore ain't playing. They are telling Lady in the Lake and Natalie Portman, give us your money or we finna shoot somebody. What the fuck is wrong with the world, Nick? What the fuck? And also, what the fuck is wrong with this production company not having some better security up in there? Security! I mean, damn. I thought they had like security out the ass at these things. Somebody multiple times in the same goddamn day, people bust up in there with fucking guns, and they're able to get away. How does this happen? You actually know a little bit more than the movie making biz than I do. How is this happening here, man?
Dude, the security that they hire is not always what I would call. It's not police. It's like, you know, people that don't have guns, and there's a reason they don't have guns for protective purposes. But I mean, I guarantee you shit like this happens all the time. There's a lot of, you know, when it comes to production filmmaking, they go to real world areas, and a lot of this shit is thrown under the rug because people are, you know, it's, you know, real life people extorting money from a production. And the fact that they had to leave Baltimore should show you that how dangerous filmmaking can be sometimes. I mean, it's.
Well, now I do want to say, they did not say specifically they were leaving Baltimore. It said production will now continue in a new location. Now, it made it sound like in the tweet that they out. I think someone in the chat said, it's time to pack up and go. Yes,
yeah, exactly.
Exactly. It's time to go, people. When the first time happened, it's time to get your shit together and go, everybody. Either that or give them the fucking money. I don't know, but something needs to happen here.
Exactly.
But, yeah, this is fucking crazy. You can't even make a movie nowadays. And they coming in and trying to get money from you. That's fucking insane. So they have not disclosed what their new location is, obviously. I mean, I get that. Whether it is in Baltimore, another part of Baltimore, or if they just left Maryland and Baltimore altogether, which is what I would fucking do. If I was part of the cast, I'd be like, nope, not doing it. Hell no. We need to go somewhere. We going to Detroit where people are civil. I don't know, but they have not, they're not there. Wherever they were, this place, they're not there now, and because the drug dealers said, "Fuck you, get off our corner."
Get off my corner.
This is fucking crazy. This is some The Wire shit. But yeah, that's the movie making. That's the raw part of the movie making business, everybody. You think making movies is easy? Hell no. You got to be gangster. You got to be hardcore. Get up in the thug life. That's what fucking Natalie Portman. That's the Natalie Portman we needed. That SNL skit. She needed to come out.
Yeah, I remember that.
So, I'm on a gag, motherfucker. That's what we needed from Natalie Portman. Needed to bust up in there like that, shaved head and everything. They would have said, "My bad, Princess Amidala. Back the fuck up. We cool. We cool."
All she had to do was say, "You remember The Professional?" Yeah, motherfucker. I was in The Professional. I was with Jean Reno, motherfucker. He blew himself up to protect me.
Hell yeah. She need to get hard. She knows how to snipe motherfuckers. He showed her how to snipe a fucking whatever. Yeah, so yeah, Natalie Portman's new Lady in the Water, or Lady in the Lake. I'm sorry, Lady in the Water is a Shyamalan thing. Lady in the Lake, if you've been looking forward to it, might have a little bit of a delay there because, you know, they've been extorted by drug dealers. It happens. It's just a thing. Tell us what you guys thought of this. Anybody out there live in Baltimore? Is this a common occurrence? Are you like going, you know, you work at Chick-fil-A in downtown and they're like, stop selling motherfucking chicken sandwiches or we're gonna finna come in here and shoot motherfuckers. Oh shit. Or pay us $250. I mean, is this a normal occurrence? Is this just Baltimore life? Like I said, I've been there plenty of times. Never lived there. We lived in DC where decent folk were. Yeah. Anyway, that's the story, ladies and gentlemen. Baltimore. They crazy.
Sticking to it.
They crazy as fuck over there.